Hi guys, welcome back. I am doing a reading for the sign of Leo, a spiritual reading for the sign of Leo. Um, for wherever you have Leo. Okay, let's get started. These readings have been so interesting, so interesting. Um, I'm actually quite intrigued, and the readings change. So I don't know. They've just been really interesting. So I feel like this is so far my favorite series that I've done um, in the last 4 weeks. I was gonna say month, but I meant like a 4 week cycle. So yeah. But okay, Leos. Hang on one second, guys. I'm just going to text my daughter real quick to turn on the heater. I asked her before I even started with Cancer's reading, but I think she forgot, and my feet are freezing. Um, yeah. So this room tends to get like, mm, I have a window that's cracked open. Um, so in the mornings my room tends to be the coldest, but if I close it, it gets really hot. So yeah, we turn it on. But either way, it's like 20 degrees out right now, so it would be cold anyway. And yeah, the cold makes my body hurt. So um, yeah, I just need to turn it on while I'm reading so that my feet aren't, because my window's literally like right here. Like, yeah. For some reason, it makes my feet cold, which makes my legs and then thighs and then hips hurt, and then my hurt makes my back hurt. Anyway, no need to bore you. Okay. So I'm gonna get a Power Oracle card, and then I'm gonna read you. I'm gonna read it from the book because I'm really loving that. You guys got Maya Illusions. Let's see. All right. Empowerment message. When you look at the world, everything you see appears to be real. So it's easy to imagine that your current conditions are influenced only by obvious actions and calculated movements. This is an illusion, as everything is intrinsically connected, though not visible to us due to the limitations imposed on our perceptions by our five senses. Multicultural goddess of illusion, Maya, who appears in Hindu, Buddhist, Greco Roman, and Scandinavian spiritual traditions and myth, calls you to trust that the invisible world is responding to you, deeper desires and intentions to make a better life for yourself and others. You are able to see through the curtains of illusion. Your clarity and intuition is heightened as your next steps are sure-footed when the goddess Maya chooses to help you. Trust that everything you need arises from your world with ease. Alignment message. The goddess Maya has come to give you some clarity now. How have you been in denial about your life lately? Have you been chasing after an outcome that eludes you? Do you want to believe in something or someone so badly, perhaps drawn by a potential you hope to see come to fruition, that you have lost your way and given your power over to them? Your enlightenment task is to summon your courage and be willing to see things as they really are, rather than the way you want them to be. Be honest with yourself. The goddess Maya understands the seduction of the illusion of separation after all. She created the illusion of the individual self. Once the illusion has faded, you are free to choose another path, another way, and other people to connect deeply with. This is a wonderful time to do a self inventory of your life, how you love, what you believe, who you follow, why you choose to live the way you do. When the goddess Maya comes to break down illusions and delusions, it is a very auspicious time. Okay, Leos. I feel like Leos just got called out. um, yeah, yeah, yeah. Um, so with the King of Swords, the Throne of Knowledge, and the Lovers. Yeah. So, what are the illusions that you guys are holding on to? I feel like it's going to be different for everybody but with the King of Swords here, he looks like he's a pretty handy fella. He's got a drill in his hand. Smart man. And then the Lovers. All right, let's get into it. All right. This is a spiritual reading, so we're going to keep it spiritual. Though I do feel like a lot of it has to do with there's some things that you guys are holding on to, maybe for hope, hoping that, you know, things will be different, hoping that maybe um, there's a sense, there's a need right now of needing to take things or life as you see them, life as it is. And I'm getting that one, what's that phrase? Um, if it's not right in front of you, then it's not there, right? If it's not right in front of you, then it's not, it hasn't happened yet. That timeline has not happened yet, correct? Or if you are trying to manifest something, but you haven't, you're not going to make a move towards it, then there's a need to let it go. If it's something that's not, yeah, let's get into it. Okay, we got the Two of Cups. Connection. Venus in Cancer. The Queen of Cups. The Four of Pentacles. The Star. I feel like I'm playing Loteria. The Lovers. Wow. And then the Messenger at the bottom. Page of Cups. Okay. With the Messenger at the bottom, I feel like right now you guys are using your voice, or there's a need to use your voice. There's a need to use your voice to express what it is exactly that your wants and needs, right? Or to express, or there's a need for somebody around you to express your wants and needs. With the Page of Cups at the bottom, there's a need to express um, to express interest, to express just basically, I'm just hearing express. There's three microphones here. There's a need to express, and I'm getting that this message is coming in almost like one of those dualities. So it's either I'm speaking for Leos or I'm speaking for somebody for Leo. Okay, so either there's somebody that needs to express or you need to express yourself. Um, and I feel like right now those things are not happening. Okay, or they haven't happened. And what's happening is that there's almost like a an energy of shit or get off the pot. Basically, what isn't in front of you isn't there. So there's a need, there's a need for you to either express yourself, to go out there and express your message, or there's a time, the time is now to express your message, to express yourself, to go out there and say the things that you've been wanting to say, it no holding back, but with the page of cups, with emotion, right? Making sure that you are showing some kind of emotion, and making sure that you're letting whatever the message that you are trying to express, it is with some kind of emotion. um there's a need to have some kind of emotion behind it. Right now is a time to do that, because again, I repeat it because I'm going into like a little bit of a spiel here. Right now, there's nothing, there's almost like a holding on to a wish, or holding on to very strong emotions, or very strong desires or wants or needs, but it's not in front of you, or there's no action being taken towards it. So there's one, again, like I said, I feel like I'm either reading for somebody who's a Leo or somebody who's dealing with a Leo. There's either a need, because you're not seeing this in real life. It doesn't matter what you feel. You can, whether you could feel the connection, where you could feel this energy. And it doesn't have to necessarily be about love, but because we have the Two of Cups and the Lovers, um, I'm seeing a lot of cups in this message. So I'm going to go with something that has to do with emotions. But because, again, this is a spiritual connection, so I feel like this is a spiritual connection, spiritual message, spiritual connection. This is a very spiritual connection. And I feel like for some of you guys are waiting to express. If their expression is not going to be made, it's time to move forward with your life and allow new things to come in. If this expression is not coming in, there's a sense of releasing things that are not in front of you. There's a sense of needing to release what's not then and there. It doesn't matter how much you feel something. If what is not in front of you is not there. It's the same thing as we view problems when we have anxiety about, oh, I have a dentist appointment in 2 weeks, but then you have anxiety for 2 weeks because you have a dentist appointment in 2 weeks. Why the hell do you have anxiety for a dentist appointment in 2 weeks? Have anxiety the moment you get at the dentist office. You just wasted 2 weeks of your time having anxiety about something that's not even going to happen for 2 weeks, right? And it feels like whenever we give away our attention or our energy to something that's not going to happen, or that you're wanting to do but you're not going to do it, or something that you're waiting for but is not there, and that there yet, or in your face, you're giving away your power, because that energy, that you're not here in the present, here and now. So imagine I'm waiting for a package and all I can think about is a package, right? I'm waiting for this Amazon package. I bought this new tarot decks and they're coming and all I can think about is this package. And I'm trying to do your reading, but all I can think about is this package. I'm not focused on your reading. I'm focused on my package and I'm not connecting 100%. I'm giving away my power to tarot readings, tarot decks, tarot decks. See, like even the thought of it, to even though it's fake because I have not ordered anything, but even that disconnected me, right? It totally took me off of where I'm supposed to be here 100%. You're giving away your power, meaning that all that energy that you're giving to something that's not even here now or something that you're not doing. If you're going to send a message to somebody, do it. If you have no intention of doing it at that moment, let it go or put it to the side or write a date. I'm going to do it on this day or something. I don't know how that would work when somebody has an intention of sending a message on a specific date, right? If you have something to say and you're setting up a specific time. Let's say you're busy, so you want to send a message on the weekend. Write it down, set a reminder on your calendar, on your alarm. I'm going to call this person or send a message at this time and send a reminder and then release it. Release it. That way you can focus on the things you need to focus on and that energy is going to where it needs to go. And again, vice versa. If it's not in your face, it is not happening. That energy is going to something else and you are not focusing on the things that you need to focus on. It is not going towards your work. It is not going to doing your work on yourself. It is not going to, even when you're cooking. It's like those the image I got was when you're driving down the street and 15 minutes later you have no idea how you got there, but you drove. That was your power. That was all muscle memory. That was not you. Your power was gone. You gave it somewhere else and luckily you were protected, but you got there safely. But you're not actually present in the moment, which is very dangerous, right? When you're driving or whatever you're doing, you're not putting your focus and your attention in the present. You are not grounded. You are not grounded, and you need to be grounded, especially when you are trying to manifest. You have the Two of Cups here, right? You are wanting something or someone, everything in your life to have an equal. You want things to give back to you, not just friendships, but relationships, um, a career to give equal giving back. Right now, you have so much love to give. You are so full of love, and you have control over your emotions. You're doing this, you're doing that. Oh, I'm so warm. The heater came on. My hands are cold and my feet are cold. You are so much like this card always gives me octopus status. Like you have 8 hands and you're just like doing this and doing that, doing laundry, washing dishes, cooking dinner, feeding the cats, working on your business, trying to eat healthy, drinking water, and all the while maintaining control of your emotions, right? Um, this reminds me of a little girl that just throws on her dresses and thinks she looks absolutely amazing, and I'm here for it. Like I would straight up be that person. But yeah, I look great. Yep. And then you got the Four of Pentacles, right? You have a lot of love to give. But I feel like right now with the Four of Pentacles, you're on this card it says arsenal. I feel like you have a lot of love to give, but I feel like you're storing that love. It's almost like you haven't found or you're not sure where to give all this love. Like you're not sure what to do with it because again, I feel like you're harboring something from past or you're afraid of something from the past or there's something here where you're waiting for a message. I'm not sure what exactly this is, but it's almost like you're building up a safe room and you're storing your arsenal. The Four of Pentacles, usually is somebody who's greedy with their love. Well, greedy with, it could be money, but because with all the cups here, I feel like this is somebody who is just, I feel like stingy with their emotions. They're being, yeah, that's what I'm getting. And then next you have the Star. I do feel like there are things coming in that are going to catch your attention, whether it be in business, whether it be, um, there's going to be a change. There's going to be a metamorphosis. There's going to be a new beginning. Um, Again, see, look, she's spilling water. She's spilling water. So I feel like there's going to be emotion shed. There's going to be emotion shed. And remember, without shed of emotions, it's very, first of all, not only is it difficult to manifest because you have to manifest with your heart, right? But also, if you're manifesting a relationship, how are you going to try to get into a relationship without sharing any kind of emotions? Like that's kind of, I mean, I'm not saying like deep dive into, an ocean, but no emotions would be like, I that would be that would be difficult if somebody was trying to, I'd be like, I think this guy is dead inside. There has to be some spilling of emotions here. There has to be some spilling of emotions. But I feel like this is going to bring in, I'm hearing a change. It's going to evolve your relationship to a level that it's never been to, right? Which is bringing in the Lovers. I'm not going to fully show that card because her boobs are out. Which is going to bring in, um, it could be a choice. It could be a choice to evolve up to a higher level of a life, of a different life. But I'm also getting that a higher level of companionship, the kind of people that you deal with, the kind of people that you bring into your life. I'm getting with Aaron Gemini, I'm getting intellect, people that are um, good to have conversation with. I'm getting people um, that you can learn from and they can learn from you. But there is going to be a choice here, and there has to be something different. Um, I am feeling like, again, with this card with Maya illusions, there I feel like you're either trying to hold on from things, patterns, or people from the past. Patterns, um, thought patterns, behavior patterns, people, or heartbreaks from the past. Those are things you need to let down. Ego, having a very strong ego and pride is the killer of relationships. Okay, if you want to come in and or anything, killer of anything. Like, obviously, you are always going to have ego. Ego is your protector to a point. When you work with it in tandem, ego is your best friend, right? It's there to protect you. It's there to tell you, hey, you're in danger. Hey, defend yourself. Hey, this person is shady. But when your ego is so high up there that you can't bend the knee to somebody who is obviously, um, let's say, right, or let's say you can't, let's say in a relationship you can't simp out for because, oh no, I don't do that. You know what? Then just don't stay in that lower caliber relationship. I fully believe that the kind of person that, and that doesn't necessarily mean that you have to. It means that you'd be willing to, right? Simp out for each other, right? And it's just I thoroughly feel that. I thoroughly feel that person would not give a damn about embarrassing themselves, or in a business, having to work all those hours to make sure that that's your baby. Um you're going to make that business run and shine, and it's yours. I had one person one time ask me, "Hey, do your oils, that do they work?" And I was like, "Of course they work." And he's like, "What do I have to do? Do I have to rub myself naked on them and do chants?" And I was like, "No." I said, "All you have to do is, you can use them on your crown chakra, depending on the oil, or on your hands, or it depends on the oil, but mostly they help if you put some drops of them in a bath." And he looked at me and he said, "Do I look like the kind of person that takes bath?" And I looked at him and I said, "You look like the kind of person that's smart enough to know that if something will help you heal, you'll do whatever it takes to do it. That's simple. You're telling me that you're too manly to take a damn bath to help your healing? Mm, okay. All right, whatever you say." Anyway, so there are things that need to be let go. I feel like there is some pride issues here. There is there needs to be speaking. There needs to be something here. And if it's not going to be done, then it's time to move on. It's time to move on if it's not going to be done, um, because the time is now, and that'll allow you to open yourself up to new experiences. Whether they be better or not, it doesn't matter, right? It doesn't matter. But you are allowing yourself to lose your power because you are focusing on something else instead of focusing on when you need to do. And I'll be completely honest with you right now. This I could take this. I could take this message myself. I've been doing this as well, so I understand where this is coming from. Okay, let's clarify these though. um yeah, so there is a choice. There is always a choice. um but it's up to you guys. And like I said, I feel like I'm reading for both sides of Leo, like either for a Leo or another, like different signs of Leos, either like Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Leo. Whoa. Okay. Uh, the Two of Cups is clarified by soul time. The frequency of soul time asks us to allow the possibility of a new reality to emerge, one that embraces the concept that while the corporeal body is mortal, the soul is timeless, limitless, and infinite. Yeah, there's also a need here that possibly, there is a point in time where things will work out the way they need to be worked out, but you focusing on a specific outcome. Sorry, guys, my nose is so itchy when I've been doing these reads, only in these reads. But you guys need to what's that phrase that everybody uses? When you put your order in, do you go watch the cook make your food, or do you sit there and wait? You sit there and wait, right? You don't sit there and wonder, I wonder if they're making my sausages yet. I wonder if they're cooking my eggs at this time. You sit there and wait, and you talk, and you enjoy time with whoever it is that you're with, and then all of a sudden they're like, "Hey, your plate is here," and you're like, "Oh, heck yeah, I was starving," right? Yeah. Emergence is clarifying the Queen of Cups. The frequency of emergence invites us to approach one reality with a childlike attitude of innocence and wonderment, and to watch and celebrate the beauty that unfolds from that place. What did I say? What did I say? It's like a child that was playing dress up, and you know how they put on like five different pieces of clothing and they think they look amazing with like one ankle sock and then one like knee sock, and they come out with a tennis shoe and a fake high heel, and I think they look so cute. It's that coming out with that childlike energy, and um, jumping into your water energy, childlike, because I feel for a lot of you guys, um, Leos, you guys are good with water, but some of you guys haven't really delved into a lot of your water. There hasn't been a lot of the water allowed to come out and play. Do you want this one? Okay. The Four of Pentacles, conception, which is funny because arsenal, I'm telling you, it felt like you guys were building up like an arsenal. I when I get arsenal, I think of like an arsenal of anyway. The frequency of conception invites us to bring over consciousness to our origin, the place where everything in creation begins. It helps us to remember the infinite potential and possibilities of this space and what we can manifest through our own focus, awareness, and intention. Yeah, that's pretty self-explanatory. It's a conception. Yeah, it's almost like you're creating. It's almost like you're hoarding. You're hoarding an arsenal, but of like love. Transition with a star. The frequency of transition supports our deep understanding of the ever-changing nature of existence in our lives, so that we can learn to let go, surrender to the process, and allow transition to occur with ease and grace. Yeah. Allow the things that need to happen in the way they need to happen. But if there is a need here to speak, then speak your mind, speak your voice, say what it is that needs to be said, and allow things to happen at the right time. And then for the lovers, romantic love. The frequency of romantic love supports our journey to feel whole and complete through the experience with and reflection of a conscious lover. Yeah. Yeah. Finding somebody new that's going to be something very different. A higher caliber of love is what I'm hearing. I need a higher love. It's, find me a higher love. Oh, that's what I'm hearing. Find me a higher love. Oh, I'm just gonna get one of these because I am running out of time, guys, and I don't want the same thing to happen last time. You guys got Goddess, Persephone, and Ruby, the inner queen, and it's 888. Abundance, Ruby, you could be dealing with a Cancer. Ruby is July. 888 is abundance, and Goddess Persephone, the goddess of hell. All right, Leos, thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today. I will talk to you guys soon. Bye.